Yo, what is good? My anniversary. What is good, yo? Guys, I honestly feel like this show can't do wrong. And where I say that, I can now think of something they could do very, very wrong. Imagine if this character, who they have just made one of the sickest, overpowered characters I've seen in a while, lose? What if they make him actually die? So I hate to put that out in the energy, but or in the air and the vibe, but it's possible. And if that does happen, just know I will rage across the streets and I will also go and start a whole protest for it. But that being said, this character, man, is the definition of style and actual, like, ridiculousness, man. This is what I truly hope people come to realize about certain types of characters is if you're going to make them broken, you should have already in place some ways to make that character less broken. And I'll get into that a little bit later in the video. But that being said, he is so stupidly, fundamentally broken that his power infinite uh, is just something that is constant. It is always happening. And here is the true kicker about this whole entire thing. Somehow, this is a curse that he supposedly is in line with, just like AKA the demon dogs. That's the thing that I don't seem to be understanding. Um, because if there was something this powerful out there that he then had to make a bond with to become what he is now, to become a sorcerer, how the heck did he do it? We understand that our main dude had to eat the finger, but even when faced with the same person with a vessel and a vessel of a strong body, nonetheless, it's not like this person wasn't breaking world records and could have been the top of the top athlete of all times. Um, the the freaking curse got his body of all bodies. So if anything, I feel like there's a double meaning to him raising the strength of the students. I think he's bored, and I think he doesn't want a peaceful death. The thing that he feels like is already going to happen, he, I don't think he wants that. Just by him saying it, it kind of seemed like something he already is kind of if about it. He's like, yeah, and then all I see is me dying a peaceful end. But to be fair, peaceful is only recognized uh, throughout the show in our main character, in my opinion. At this point, right? His idea of peaceful could be completely different than what this guy is thinking of a peaceful death. Maybe this so-called peaceful death is one that is protecting his students, whatever the case is. Okay, whatever the case is, it draws you a narrative for this character. And I'm not saying that this is the thing that makes him less not as overpowered as because he knows he's going to die a peaceful death. I say that because of this special prism that never actually got used because this guy got cocky. And not only did he get cocky, he got angry. And he let that anger take control, thus leaving him in a position to get absolutely humiliated by our main guy. Not only humiliated, but he made sure there was an audience to watch. This man is the epitome of a streamer. Okay? He's like, man, I'm about to beat an unregistered S grade, and no one's gonna see it. I could at least teach my student. Okay, let me record this real quick. I feel like that was the next step. Was all right. Hold on. Let me turn on Twitch. Let me turn on YouTube. Absolutely nuts how fast he traveled there, which also kind of begs the question why he was even in a car when he could have just warped to the places he needed to go. So there's that. But the reason why he also isn't, like the re that's one of the big reasons is they know how broken he is. They're not gonna try to kill him. They're gonna try to put him in a place where even he supposedly can't escape. And even if he does escape, who's to say it'll be too late and there be. I mean, to be fair, if he ever escapes, it sounds like that will just be the end of it. Hence why the second part of the plan that needs to work is to have the guy inside of our main character on their team. Because once that happens, if he ever is going to find an opening, or if you're ever going to find someone who can get that close to this overpowered person, it's the student. And who better than to have him, like, completely exhausted and straining himself to then have to protect himself against a student that has been trained by him and the monster who has domains probably much stronger. Actually, no, supposedly weaker than the domain. Actually, I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think about this last topic. Do you think the guy with the fingers domain is weaker than the molten lava one? Because at, outright he said that this is the strongest presence he's ever felt of a curse. So that should automatically make me correct. But because the anime elaborated on who he was thinking of, I don't remember him actually showcasing his own guy in there, which makes me believe he might not have seen the full. Actually, he should have seen. Nah, yeah, he might not have actually seen. Do. Yeah, he didn't see it because he would have then known what it was. He would have not guessed it was hell if he had already seen it. So think about that. He might not even know the true extent of the power that he used to win against this S grade. So he might be the worst judge of power when it comes down to the person who took over his body when he was completely beaten to crap. So overall, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I got a lot of videos to drop, so I hope this is long enough, and I hope we can talk about anything I didn't talk about in the comments down below. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So with that being said, take care and peace. Oh, and I picked this guy because he literally has hot magma. And what did we call the guy, the main bad guy this week that got his head ripped off and destroyed by the infinite void? Called him Mount Fuji, someone who's a volcano head. I'm sorry, I'll go now.